Hello. I am Floating Head Paul Bellini. What's it like to being a floating head, you might ask? Well, it's challenging. Every morning I wake up and I float into the bathroom and hover over the toilet and I think I'm taking a pee. I don't know, I can't really tell. I'm a floating head. Then I float into the kitchen and make myself a cup of coffee and some whole wheat toast. Then I feed the cat. You know, at first he was fucking terrified by the floating head. But he knows where his food comes from. Life as a floating head has its ups and downs, obviously. There are many things I miss. My arms, my legs, my dick. Pretty much everything from the neck down, obviously. But you gotta keep fighting that good fight. You know, if I have a cause, it's to make sure that if Hollywood ever makes a film about floating heads, that they cast an actual floating head. I mean, it's only fair, right? But mostly today, I'm here to introduce my new project. A parody of Bergman films, particularly Smiles on the Summer Night and Through a Glass Darkly. Only, instead of angst-ridden Swedes, I cast sock puppets. Yes, you heard that right. And you're probably wondering, how does a floating head filmmaker manipulate sock puppets? Well, let me tell you, it wasn't easy, but we'll just consider it all cinema magic. In any event, I hope you enjoy the project. A labor of love if there ever was one. But if you already find Bergman kind of weird, you know, all that death playing chess on the beach shit, then you're really gonna have trouble wrapping your floating head around this project. A delightful little concoction I like to call Bergmanesque.
A writer tells the world what it already knows without the benefit of being able to articulate it. A writer confirms convictions, offers moral assurance, entertains. And every time the writer does this, he or she does it by creating a whole world in which the reader is allowed to inhabit. A writer is magic. Ask yourself, am I a writer? Well, you were good enough to qualify for my summer camp. A masterclass, if you wish, limited to 4 students. I welcome you to my farm, where I spend weekends and summer and where I do all my writing. This is my home, my sanctuary, and I share it with all of you now. I chose the 4 of you because you were the best. Not necessarily the best writers, but certainly the best thinkers, the best talkers. And if nothing else, you amuse me. But this workshop is not about my amusement. It's about your artistry. Do you have what it takes to be a great writer? How the hell would I know? All I can do is show you how to dream, how to articulate it, and most importantly, how to edit. The greatness part will be up to you. Now, before we start, a bit of humor. Here's something I saw on the internet. Thought it was very tongue-in-cheek. Here are some rules for better writing. Number 1, avoid alliteration always. Number 2, prepositions are not words to end sentences with. Number 3, avoid cliches like the plague. They're old hat. Number 4, comparisons are as bad as cliches. Number 5, be more or less specific. Number 6, don't be redundant. Don't use more words than necessary. It's highly superfluous. Number 7, who needs rhetorical questions? And number 8, exaggeration is 1 billion times worse than understatement. I'm sure you all got the humor in those dictums, but they're worth keeping in mind. The best writing is clear and original, and always use as few words as possible.
My favorite book is Dracula. It's fascinating the way it's made up of news reports, diary entries, phonograph recordings. It's so postmodern, ahead of its time.
I always liked the first section, Jonathan Harker's journal. The scene where the evil sisters seduce him and suck him dry? Talk about an extended sexual metaphor.
Stoker was gay, right? I mean, he had to be. The book feels like it was written by a homosexual.
But is sexuality important to a writer? Shouldn't we be able to write about all sexual persuasions, all desires? Our lives are dedicated to imagination, fueled by facts and testimonies. Ask enough questions and one should be able to imagine the plight or delight of another.
Still, I can always tell when they got it wrong. Those are just bad writers. A great writer gets it right.
Now, research, research, research. You can never do enough.
The moon is so nice tonight.
Yes, it is. It's inspiring.
How is it the moon can inspire both romance and lunacy? And if it's made of green cheese, why is it so reflective?
The moon is heavy over Lebanon tonight.
Isn't that a Kids in the Hall reference?
I want to go there.
To the moon?
Yeah, I want to go tonight.
Such a beautiful farm, Professor. How long have you lived here?
It's been in Mathilde's family for decades. She inherited it when her mother died 10 years ago. Cost nothing to maintain, so I've always been able to keep my little apartment near the campus, but I like it out here better. I'm able to write, to think, to dream. Maybe it's the air quality.
I love it. It fills me with longing. It arouses me.
Again, the air quality.
How long have you been married?
30 years.
That's a long time. I'm only 24.
Someday you too will find yourself trapped inside a long marriage.
Trapped, Professor?
She's my angel. I'll never leave her, but she lost interest in sex a long time ago.
How could she say no to such a charming man as yourself?
Indeed. You'd think she'd at least come across on my birthday or something.
That's a shame. If you were mine, that would not happen.
Alyssa, what are you getting at? You are 36 years younger than me.
Age is just a number. Deeper things matter.
What are you suggesting?
Nothing. Ignore it.
Aren't you dating Erskine?
It's complicated. We're more like friends with benefits. I could never commit to a man like that.
Why not? He's very handsome.
He's not husband material. He has a wandering eye, and he's basically insensitive. He does not understand women's issues. He's really just a good lay, nothing more.
Well, he's an excellent writer.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, how is that important?
Well, seems important to you. Why else come on to me?
I'm not coming on to you.
Okay, fine, but what are you getting at? After all, I'm on my way to bed, and it's not as sexy as it sounds. Okay, I have to wear a sleep apnea mask.
Your attempts to diminish your appeal are peculiar. How often does a beautiful young woman make an overture to you?
Almost never, which is why the idea makes me so uncomfortable.
I don't get it. Don't you want me?
Of course I do. Make no mistake, I am aroused, but also confused.
Kiss me.
No.
Why? Are you faithful to a woman who won't have sex with you?
You are my student. It would be immoral.
I'm fine with it.
The others will sense it.
How can you care?
I am their instructor. I need to retain my authority, and I can only do that by not fucking my students.
Fine. You go back to your sleep apnea mask and your wife who avoids your desires.
What? I'm resting.
It's morning already. Time's a-wasting.
We're on vacation, for Pete's sake.
No, we're at a writing workshop. We have class in a half hour.
Oh, right. Fine. I'm up. You were very passionate last night.
It's the country air. Don't expect that when we get back home.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Do you envision a future together?
You and me? Sure. I love you long time.
So we'll probably get married, right?
Or just live together. That could work for me.
See, I could just picture it. The two of us, each working on our novels all morning, then breaking for a nice lunch, then back to work until late in the afternoon, then a lovely dinner, some poetry and wine in front of the fireplace, and then amazing sex until we fall asleep.
Yeah, but there are bound to be days when no writing gets done. We both have headaches, neither of us is feeling particularly sexy, and we order takeout. It's okay to have bad days too.
I guess. Maybe I'm a fool.
You are, but not because you dream about an ideal future. You are a fool because you lack imagination.
You're saying that to a potential novelist?
Your writing is great. It's your ideas about yourself that are weird. Like the bucket list you carry in your wallet. So juvenile. What's number one again? You want to score the winning goal for the Knicks? What good is a bucket list if there's a hole in the bucket?
You're so smart, Chanel. I depend on you.
Get dressed already. The professor wants us ready for class by 9 a.m.
Okay. Hey, where's my underwear?
You don't wear any, remember?
Oh, right. In that case, can I borrow some of yours?
Fuck off. I'm out of here.
Today's lesson is simple. You're all good writers, but you all write way too much about yourselves. It's a bit much. Every story is about your feelings and your experiences. But what about the external world? Have we forgotten the beauty that surrounds us? One of the reasons I wanted to teach this workshop at this farm was to put you in touch with nature. I want you to listen to the wind, feel the grass under your feet, breathe in clean air. Unlike commerce and industry, nature is something that human beings have always had. It's primal and nurturing. And today I want you to write about nature.
I was really hoping to write a story about a girl who's lost her way as a result of her parents' brutal divorce.
Did your parents divorce, Alyssa?
Yeah, they did.
My point exactly. I want to focus away from autobiographical material and instead revel in pure description.
Okay. Well, can she just describe nature as part of her journey?
What?
Her journey.
Yeah, I heard you. I just can't believe you would use such a stupid cliche.
People always say that. They always refer to life as a journey.
Actually, it's a relatively new phrase and a ridiculous one. Do not use it unless you are mocking it. Life may indeed be a journey, but in this class, we do not trade in stock phrases or common ideas. As creative writers, we seek to free ourselves from idioms. Find an original and unique way to say something, or don't say it at all.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Don't be sorry. Be certain.
I wrote a few paragraphs I'd like to read.
Please, go ahead, Erskine.
In the department store of my soul, there is only fast fashion. Apparel meant to service all occasions, all time periods. Wardrobe cleverly designed to blend in, not stick out. Fashion for facelessness. Fashion for facelessness. Fashion for facelessness. Slowly spinning and spinning in the department store of my soul, there is quality merchandise to be had at a low, low price. Come see our wide selection of damnation and reprobation. Scorn and judgment are now 50% off. Come shop at our store. It doesn't matter if you are pink or purple or paisley, we have something to suit every bad taste. Shop now and take advantage of our 2-for-1 clearance on selfishness and self-centeredness. Sorry, we can't accept exchanges on certain merchandise, like undercoating, overdressing, and Crocs. And yes, of course, we have sizes smaller than size 0, way smaller, bitch. And if you are homeless and dressed in rags, just speak to our credit department for our easy terms and conditions. You'll be wearing our rags in no time.
Good. Really good. Makes me want to hear more. And I really like the POV effects you employed. Okay, anyone else?
I wrote about a woman I once knew.
Great, let's hear it.
This is the story of two lonely ladies. Our first lady is named Summer. She was freewheeling, plant-loving, uncompromising, and always alone. Why? Because she worshipped the devil. Just kidding, she didn't worship the devil. She did, however, talk to herself. Every now and then, she'd direct her gaze to the middle distance and blurt out some pithy statement, a punchy one-liner, a quip or a quote. Like this one.
Lives of quiet desperation. That thought always runs through my mind when I'm giving a blowjob.
And this profound insight was for the benefit of whom? No one. No one ever heard her proclamations, or her snide asides, or her dramatic confessions. Not a cat or a dog or a parakeet or a gerbil. Not a ghost or a specter or an apparition. But talking to herself made her feel less lonely, so she talked. Long, great conversations, witty observations, dizzying gossip, it all fell from her lips.
I like your hair. It has a certain je ne sais quoi.
Sadly, Summer was forced to dine alone. Summer kept slim with salads. She was full of dieting tips, a gorgeous exterior, an anatomically lovely body adorned with chic wardrobe choices. Why was she always by herself then? Maybe it was because all she could think about was what to say next. She couldn't wait to finish lunch so she could run home, stand on her balcony, and deliver a quotable quote to the wind.
I hate rap. I hate it when people rap who can't rap.
Autumn. A pretty young socialite who dressed up in a hot little cocktail dress just to go shopping for groceries. One day, while running off to the mall, she found a piece of artwork abandoned in the stairwell. It was a drawing of a huge black bear. She grabbed it, ignoring its great weight and cumbersome size, and she took it to a place that allowed for a more distanced consideration. Impressive, masculine, silent. Ah, she thought, staring into the bear's rheumy eyes. He speaks to me. He says, "Do I shit in the woods? You bet I do. I am Yogi and Boo Boo, Gentle Ben and Smokey, Winnie the Pooh and Berenstein Bear. I am Baloo, Paddington, Fozzie. I am the Care Bear, a Grizzly Bear, Rupert the Bear, and Teddy Ruxpin. I am Bear Bryant, trapped inside a big blue house. I am Papa Bear, Mama Bear, Baby Bear, all digesting on the remains of one Goldie N. Locks. You will respect me, for I am king of the wilderness." She stood back, regarding this demanding rendering. Must she obey? After all, she was a socialite, a debutante, a girl with a dragon tattoo. No one pushed her around, and yet she found herself willingly giving herself over to this charcoal drawing. Someone had left this noble wall hanging to fend for itself, and she would never know why. No matter. She made up her mind to love it like it was her own. So Autumn had found what she needed, or so she believed. If only she was acquainted with Summer, who, unbeknownst to both of them, lived in the very next apartment. If only Autumn was familiar with the other people in her apartment building, then she too might have a friend. Alas, both Summer and Autumn were doomed to be apart, neighbors, but also two solitudes, anticipating nothing more than a long, cruel winter.
I'm on top of the world, Ma.
The end.
Wow, that's good. An obtuse reference, but a precise one. And you seem to be having fun with vernacular. Very good, Duke. I'd like to hear more. Anyone else? Chanel?
I don't have anything. I'm not quite inspired yet.
Fair enough, but have something for tomorrow. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the rest of the day. Do as much writing as you can. Mrs. Stevenson is preparing an excellent dinner, and later we can build a huge bonfire. See you later.
So Duke can write about some slut he knew, but I can't write about my parents' divorce?
He didn't say you couldn't write about it, just that what he wants is something invented rather than remembered. And Duke's piece was hardly autobiographical. Geez, Alyssa, lighten up. You'll deliver something great tomorrow.
Okay, you're right. Give me a kiss.
What?
I tasted distance in that kiss. You've moved on, haven't you?
Alyssa, what?
Your kisses are dead. Is it me?
No, it is me. I'm the one who's dead.
Really? How?
I feel nothing inside. So empty.
It won't always be this way.
How do you know?
Once you confess your deep, deep, dark secret, you will feel better.
Maybe, but you won't.
Is it about me?
Not really, but it does concern you.
You have cancer?
No.
Ebola?
No.
Early onset Alzheimer's?
No, of course not.
Okay, I give up.
I...
Are you trying to tell me that you don't love me?
Of course I love you. I love you insane.
The problem is you'd rather be with another man.
Yes. How did you know?
It was just a guess. A good one, obviously.
Do you hate me?
No.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so I hate you. So what? We're stuck here for 2 weeks, sleeping in the same room. Maybe you should have said something before we got here.
I'll sleep in the barn.
No, I don't want the others to know, especially Chanel. She has such a big mouth. She'll tell everyone, even the cows.
I'm not ready to handle coming out.
I can see that. You're so weak, Erskine.
It's just that there are complications with us being here.
Indeed.
No, I mean, my feelings for...
Are you in love with the professor?
No, with Duke.
Duke? He's straight.
The professor isn't?
The professor's old and experienced. He could handle a confession of that sort. But Duke? He'll flip. He'll think of all the times the two of you showered together after basketball games. He'll keep his distance for sure from all of us.
I need him.
Please. You're so whiny, Erskine. Where did you get that? Your father was so strong and your mother was a warrior. You?
I'm so confused.
No, you aren't. You're gay and in love with a straight guy who will not like it. If I were you, I'd put it all into a short story. Write about this. Just remember to change the name so that Duke won't know what's going on. Fucking Chanel will know, though. She sees through everything. Anyway, good luck. With the rest of the day, I mean. Do you ever wonder why we're attracted to men? They're so stupid.
I don't do Leslie stuff.
Oh, that's not what I meant. No. I meant what I said. Guys suck.
I know. Sometimes I think if it wasn't for sex, I'd totally avoid them.
Is Duke good for you?
You know, I don't know. He's okay. Like you said, stupid, but sexy.
Do you respect him as a writer?
I mean, he's pretty talented. But being a great writer and being a great life partner are two totally different things. I would never marry him. I don't think I'll ever get married. I don't have to. In the old days, 4 women had no choice. Now we have a choice, and I choose to dump the fuckers before it gets too close.
You have sex, though, right?
Sometimes I think it's the only thing I like about men. I remember this one time with special fondness. I mean, the guy was okay, average looking, but not ugly. His penis was wide and flat, but he was very well built. I went for it anyway. But I had to take him in on an odd angle. And then he fell fast asleep. I was thirsty, so I decided to find the kitchen and get something to drink. I walked out of his room naked, assuming I was alone in the house. But there was another man sitting in the kitchen. He was extremely handsome. He was wearing sweatpants, nothing else. This isn't the first time this has happened, he said, amused. I did everything with him. The whole thing took 2 hours. We were so loud we woke up the first guy, who came down and joined us. They double-teamed me. It was the greatest and most fulfilling sexual experience of my life. The next day, they both called me. I ignored the calls.
Why?
Because there's no topping that. That's to move on.
What was your first experience after that?
Oh, I slept with a cab driver, this old fat guy with a small dick.
What a letdown.
Not really. He banged me so hard. With guys you really just never know. Sometimes the best looking are the worst lays. Anyway, what's up with you and Erskine?
He might be gay.
No surprise.
Well, what do you think? Does he have a gift?
Icky, can I tell you something?
What, my love?
I can't read anymore. I just can't.
Well, what do you mean? Is it your eyes? Do you need new glasses?
No, it's worse. I have no memory retention. I read the same paragraph over and over again, and I can't remember any of it. Before I even turn a page, I've forgotten everything I just read.
What are you saying, Mathilde?
Maybe it's dementia of some sort. I'm forgetting things too. Things I always knew, like what year Mary Shelley published Frankenstein. Things like that.
Have you seen a doctor?
I'm afraid to. I think the news will be bad. There have been other signs, trouble with keeping my balance and difficulty swallowing. The other day I forgot how old I am,
You're 66.
which is a bit young for me to be losing my mind.
Hey, don't worry, Mathilde. I will take care of you.
I know you will, Ichabod. You are always a responsible man.
Will you be able to complete the workshop?
Oh yes, I can still function, and it's only 2 weeks. I can still cook and clean. I'm going to fight this thing as long as I can. And let's not tell the students. I don't want them to worry. Let's just keep it to ourselves for a while.
Okay. As long as you agree to see a doctor before the end of the summer.
Deal. Well, I should get busy. I'm making a lovely pot roast for tonight.
Sounds delicious, my love.
When I was 17 years old, I almost died from drowning. I had to be resuscitated. When I came to, I saw the light. I was in a room made of white marble and glowing bright. An angel held down my arms as I struggled to get up. Then a cherub flew close to my left ear and whispered everything would be okay. 2 days later, I woke up with a breathing tube in my mouth. They were surprised I survived. I knew nothing of my possible death. I just admired the lighting in the ICU, which was warm and glowing. Had I died, I would never have known it. When I lost control and began to sink, I was worried about taking in a breath, but suddenly it happened, and I can remember nothing after that. How precarious is life? So easy to lose. Nothing makes sense. We live with that nonsense. We grow comfortable with it. I witnessed my grandfather's death. I watched his final breath, and still, his heart continued to beat. 4 minutes. He was 91. What kept his spark intact? Did he see the light? Did a cherub whisper in his ear? We are addicted to life. Like any addiction, it kills us. We're constantly shooting up, trying to avoid the DTs. We need our drug. I know. When they revived me, when I woke up in that hospital bed, I knew one thing absolutely. I was glad to be alive. More than glad. Grateful. Humbled. This is what I need to put down on paper. This is what I need to do as a writer.
And in the back of her hand was a map leading her to lost desires. She suddenly found that notion she had as a child to tour the world, but she never did. She let men and sex and teenage romance get in the way. She traveled around her mattress, not around the world. I don't know. Maybe.
Hey,
Oh, hey, I've been working on a short story about a woman who feels unfulfilled, so she impulsively books a trip to Turkey, then she gets killed in a random act of terrorism while she's there.
bleak.
Yeah, it happened to my aunt. Family never quite recuperated.
Is it a cautionary tale?
No, I don't want it to be because her choices didn't lead to her death. She wasn't reckless or irresponsible, just plain unlucky.
You're so smart.
Thanks, dude. That's a high compliment coming from the guy who won the Scholastic Literary Prize 2 years in a row.
Hey, Duke, have you ever...
Ever what?
Nothing.
Is this a come on?
Uh,
I don't know. You've been giving me looks, Erskine. I noticed. I know what you're thinking. And no, I am not into it.
Of course,
Yeah, whatever. I don't do gay shit.
neither do I. But
But what?
sometimes one can have feelings that one cannot control.
Feelings for me? Oh, please say no.
I'm afraid it's true, dude.
Yuck. I mean, don't.
Don't worry. I'd rather die than hurt you.
Oh, that sounds even worse. Dude, the world is full of guys who do it with you. Why me?
Because you.
Here it comes.
I can't help but love you.
Oh, God, I hope no one else can hear you.
I understand, but I can't help it.
Okay, Erskine, what do you want?
Can I give you a massage?
No.
Just the feet?
Erskine, that would make me very uncomfortable.
I understand. How about a dick pic?
Yeah, no problem. It's the touching part I don't like. Jesus, why me? I'm not even that hot.
Yes, you are. Chanel is so lucky.
She doesn't think so. She thinks I'm the lucky one.
You could have any woman you want.
Probably. I'll stick with Chanel for now, though.
Okay. I feel much better having confessed.
I'm sure. You need to get it off your chest.
I just want to get on your chest.
Dude.
Okay, fine. Now that you know, I feel like we can relax and just enjoy the dynamic.
I won't really be enjoying it, to be honest. It's more your thing.
You're right. It's my lust, my desire that's in question. So,
So, what?
when can I get that dick pic?
Does anyone have something they want to share? Chanel, were you able to come up with something?
Yeah, it's a bit silly, but I wrote it anyway.
Why not let us decide if it's silly or not?
Okay, but I'll warn you, there are songs.
Songs? Great. Sounds like you put some effort into it. Go ahead.
The view from the 25th floor was magnificent, but isolating. Sherman spent most of his time looking out the window as the rest of the city, a collection of roadways and dwellings, all sky high and just as lonely as he himself. Though he was in his mid-30s, Sherman had never had a relationship with a woman. There had been dates, but nothing that lasted more than a few weeks. But mostly, Sherman looked out the window. Some days, he thought about jumping. He was more than a little annoyed to hear from his friend Dexter. Dexter rarely called him because he was always busy being fabulous. Dexter ran a restaurant and was never home. He worked when other people were out having fun, so his social life was confined to weekdays and stat holidays. Years ago, as young men on the make, they went out on the town at least once or twice a week. But lately, Dexter became nothing more than a photograph, a memory, an asshole who never returned a call.
Hello?
Shermanator, what's up, dude?
Oh, hi, Dex. Long time no hear. How are you?
It's work, dude. At that fucking restaurant all the time. What a mistake to open that dump.
Wasn't that always a dream of yours?
Yeah, I just closed it. Yeah, fired everybody and boarded it up. The realtor's looking at it right now, hoping to get $60,000 for the contents. Ovens and sinks are top notch. So are carpets. Tables and chairs, not so much. Hey, how's your job been treating you?
Oh, I thought you knew I got fired. I sent you an email about it.
Fired? Why?
Well, I made an inappropriate remark to my boss. I called her a witch, and she reported it to Human Resources, and they fired me on the basis of it being a sexist remark.
Well, men can be witches.
Well, my argument exactly, which they did not buy, so I've just been sitting around the apartment for weeks now.
Loser.
Yeah, it takes one to know one, bro.
I got a favor to ask you.
Well, why else would you be calling?
Shimano, here's the situation. I got a new job. Yeah, but guess where it is?
In a federal prison?
No, dude, in mainland China.
You're moving to China?
Yeah, the chef there is really impressed by my fusion of Quebecois cooking and tapas. Yeah, he's opening a Western-themed restaurant. And he actually came to town to meet me. Yeah, with an interpreter. Well, like I said, I couldn't say no. No, I'm leaving in a week.
Well, that's so soon, Dex. I mean,
We should probably get together and have like a goodbye drink or something.
Yeah, look, that's why I'm calling. No, I have other news. Yeah, about a month or two before getting a job offer, I got a dog.
A dog?
Yeah, she's an adorable little wiener dog. She's a dolly. Wait till you see her.
Well, what are you gonna do? Take her to China with you?
God, no, they'd eat her. Nah, she stays here. No, I'm calling because I need someone to take care of her. And yours is the first name that came to mind.
So, you want me to adopt your dog?
Oh, please say yes. Please?
Okay, fine.
Said Sherman, suddenly delighted. The next day, Dexter arrived with Speedo, a blonde miniature dachshund. Speedo fell in love with Sherman instantly, and the feeling was mutual. In the space of a day, Sherman went from glum to glowing. A puppy's love had transformed him.
He eats food, eats food. He eats lots of food. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm telling you, he eats lots of food. Chicken, liver, ham, turkey, breast, or spam. He will wolf it all down. He just goes to town, 'cause he eats lots of food.
Whatever demands the puppy put on Sherman, he welcomed. He now had a reason to live. Speedo's needs became Sherman's overwhelming concerns.
I'm going for a walk with my doggy Speedo. Going for a walk with my doggy Speedo. Going for a walk with my doggy Speedo. Walk in the park. I'm going for a walk with my doggy Speedo. Going for a walk with my doggy Speedo. Going for a walk with my doggy Speedo. Walk in the park. Yes, he's the dog who's going for a walk. He reads my mind. Don't ever have to talk. Yes, he's the dog who really makes my day. 'Cause he's the dog who will not run away. WLK.
Sherman had been transformed by the love of a dog. Suddenly, his life had meaning, and his heart was full. He and Speedo sat together, ate together, even slept together. They were inseparable and enjoyed licking each other's faces. The sweetest was at night, when they cuddled on the couch. Then the worst thing that could have happened did happen. Dexter returned prematurely from China.
Hello?
Dude, didn't work out. It turns out the chef was a phony. Yeah, he had no capital, and worse, he didn't even give me a place to stay. I bumped into two of the other chefs who were scammed just like me. Yeah, but none of us spoke Chinese, and no one was giving us work in restaurants or anywhere else. I had no choice but to come back to Canada. What a bummer. Hey, how's my doggy doing?
And with that, it was all over. Dexter picked up Speedo that night, and the apartment was now empty. Sherman looked around. He felt the purest despair. So he jumped off the balcony. It never occurred to him that he could just get his own dog. He was never really that smart. The end.
Wow. You have just knocked my socks off, Chanel. Superb. You should send it out to some literary periodicals.
Hi, Mrs. S. Can I help?
Hello, Alyssa. Hungry?
Not really. And anyway, I'm trying to lose 6 pounds.
6? Ambitious. Don't starve yourself, though. That never works.
I'm thinking of going vegan.
Oh, my dear, don't. It's so unhealthy. The sickest person I ever knew was a vegan. I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
Well, in any event, I need to cut down. I'm feeling so unattractive these days.
Why? Is it Erskine?
Is it that obvious?
Just a guess. And obviously a good one. What's the matter, dear?
He's gay.
Well, the only good thing about that is he'll never cheat on you with another woman.
Is that your deal breaker?
To be honest, no. If that were the case, our marriage would have ended years ago. Ichabod has a wandering eye. Couldn't keep his hands off the ladies. That man cheated on me all day, every day. He was as faithful as a nothing.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I sure hope he doesn't come on to you, dear. You're just his type. Female.
Unlike my boyfriend, who never gave any indication of being gay until this weekend.
Men are worthless things, dear. If I could do it all over again, I'd have stayed single. I own this farm. My parents left me well off, and they always taught me to be independent. Now I'm stuck with him.
I heard that, Mathilde, and none of it is very accurate. Now, for the record, I never cheated on you, not even once. You pursued me to marry you. You broke up my relationship with Rebecca Stultz, remember? And it is I who will never leave you, not even now with... It's nothing. Forget it. But one more thing, Mathilde. It was Alyssa who came on to me, not the other way around.
Professor!
Don't worry, my dear. No big deal either way. I just wanted to set the record straight. But poor Mathilde is not in her right mind these days.
I think you've said enough.
Ichabod.
Yes, I knew that. Please, both of you leave so I can carry on here in peace.
Come, Alyssa. I'll show you the rare book library. Mathilde and I have been collecting for decades. Europe is just a treasure trove of old books.
I can't read it anymore. I just can't.
This is the story of three friends.
Hello, remember me? Emergency, emergency.
I just saw you like yesterday.
Indeed. So let's cut to the chase, shall we? Yesterday, Calvin, you let it slip that you slept with Roger.
Oh?
And I'm so horrified, so hurt, so many things. How can I ever forgive you?
Roger who?
Oh, the antics. I can't take it anymore. We're not even 2 minutes into this horrible Zoom call.
Do you remember the time we went to Montreal and we couldn't get a hotel room, and the only thing available was that horrible boardroom with couches? Was that the trip where you got clapped from the hustler?
How dare you? I never got the clap. I got crabs. In any event, who cares? I'm so tired of absorbing your shocks. You need to grow up, sister.
What's the matter, girlfriend? Did you accidentally throw away your dentures?
I am ready for your constant digressions. And you know what? I came prepared. That's why I asked Devin to be in on the most confrontational of Zoom calls.
Devin?
Here I am. I'm here the whole time.
How's the Hello Dolly with Bette Midler?
Oh, it was transcendent. She is just so loud. I laughed for 3 hours straight. Best show ever.
Can we focus, please? This isn't about the divine Miss M.
No, you're right. It's about the divine Miss Archer.
Devin, step up and be the referee we need you to be.
Well, I don't know if I can be of much help, but here goes. Calvin, stop being so Calvinist.
Isn't that a religion?
You heard the lady. Behave.
You called me.
I have a work thing at noon. Could we hurry this along?
I had 3 main concerns, which I'm happy to articulate. Shall we begin? Number 1. Kelvin slept with my ex.
Ooh, that's hot.
Tell me about it. I was worried that Archer had ruined him with his constant nagging. But no, he's still a firecracker.
Number 2. Kelvin owes me money.
How much?
$600.
No way. I owe you for 2 rounds of draft. Oh, and for that therapeutic massage.
The massage was a birthday gift, a much nicer one than you ever gave me. And forget about the drafts. Drinks were on me that day.
Devin, are you like our Judge Judy or something?
I don't know. I guess so. Impartial. I hate both of you equally.
So, how does the guilty party respond? Do I get that money back or what? I mean, it's only been 8 years.
8 years? That long ago? Were we there for pride or just for laughs?
No, but it was some street festival with lots of shirtless French boys doing mime and climbing things.
I think it's called Saint Jean Orgasmique.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and actually apologize. Archer, I hear the hurt in your voice, and I acknowledge my part in putting it there. And for that, I'm truly sorry. You were a fragile little thing, a wee lassie, a sad and depressing little wallflower waiting for even the ugly guy to walk up to you and ask you to dance. But even he knows better. And then, just at the last minute, a man does walk up to you and extends his hand, and you take it. And he just happens to be your own father, who is sad that his little girl is such a Lindbergh. Then he sweeps you into his arms and whirls you around the dance floor, while all the cute boys watch and think, pathetic.
You're right. Time for a new tactic. Let's try public shaming and the threat of incarceration. For instance, the time you knowingly sold coke to that Twinkie.
I'm sure you have reams of proof of such an incident. Receipts and such?
How about this? I have the photos.
Photos of what?
Photos of you with a dick in your mouth.
So what?
My favorite is the one that looks a bit like a grad photo. Like the dick is your forearm and you were resting your chin on it. The only thing missing is the mortar board.
Top of my class, as usual.
Just a gentle reminder, I have to leave by noon.
Yes, Devin, you said it. Now, where was I?
I think you know what this is about.
It's about you and Roger, right?
No, he doesn't really care about Roger, who, by the way, has slept with literally every gay man in the city. I even heard he had a fan page where people can blog about their experience with him.
I never slept with him.
Just give it some time.
So it isn't about Roger. A sidebar, I am interested, by the way. Well, then what is it about?
Archer is pissed that I made fun of his saggy chest in front of Melvin.
Sexy Melvin? What was he wearing?
A muscle shirt and tight jeans, but stupid shoes. He always gets one thing wrong.
Dizzy queens, pay attention.
Sorry, focus.
As I was saying, we were standing in front of the second cup, and Melvin came by walking that little dog on a leash, and Archer jumped at the chance. He screamed, "Doggy!" and started petting the little thing. I couldn't help notice that he was eye to eye with Melvin's basket.
Yes, but Melvin is so tall, everyone is always eye to eye with that basket.
Calm down, Devin. You're letting your baser appetites get in the way of lucid judgment.
Okay, so I'm horny. It's been a few weeks.
As I recall, when you stood up again, it looked like your sweater was bulging with a huge bust. It was just an illusion. The way the fabric gathered, in a moment of sheer abandon, I let it blurt out, "Look, tits!" I said, pointing at your rack. And even as it was coming out of my mouth, I realized what a horrible fox paw I had just committed. But as you recall, I spun it around. I whipped my head to the other side, looked down at Melvin's bulge, and screamed, "Look, balls!" He laughed his head off with a little too much confidence, I might add. And you laughed too, albeit nervously. I figured I was off the hook and just let it slide. But now you've cornered me with Devin here.
Oddly enough, I don't even remember the Melvin incident. It meant so little to me. This is about that time, in the tent.
In the tent, when we were teenagers?
You remember as well as I do.
Of course, we jerked off together. It was awful.
Have you no heart? Did you not realize that I was reaching out to you? I mean, quite literally, reaching out to you. That I was in love with you? And that you just turned it into a joke?
Well, haven't you two been friends for almost 30 years?
Yes, it's taken that long for me to process this. Calvin ruined my life.
Ruined your life?
The reason I've never had a real relationship is because of the scars on my heart that you inflicted.
You've had hundreds of relationships?
That's just it. No one ever stuck around. They were all driven away by you.
Me? I'm the one repelling your tricks?
You were always the invisible presence in the room. I hate you.
So, it's almost noon.
Oh, Archer, I hate you too.
I hate you more.
I hate you morest.
Noon.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I just needed to get it off my chest.
You're seeing that recovered memory syndrome psychologist again, aren't you?
Maybe, in hindsight, that furtive, irresponsible, quick, and dirty handjob in the tent was quite possibly the sweetest thing you've ever done for me.
Thanks, buddy. Magic fingers.
Okay, case closed. I now declare both of you, well, not innocent, but forgiven. Is that okay? Let's all douse each other with the cologne of sweet forgiveness.
Yes, I forgive you, Calvin.
Great. I forgive you, Archer. And even you, Devin.
And I forgive everybody, all the fabulous people. Passing forgiveness. It's a new day. Celebrate. Okay, gotta go.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, fuck him.
I thought you wanted him on the call.
I did. But not to be a judge or to offer forgiveness. I mean, how could that be worth anything? We're talking Devin here.
So why?
I just wanted him to hear everything so that he would go and tell everybody else.
So why?
I want him to spread all that gossip about us. You know him. He'll go to Woody's and tell the afternoon crowd, then stumble drunkenly into the Black Eagle and tell the leather crowd, and then when he gets home, he'll fill in everybody else online. When it comes to spreading gossip, Devin is the original Typhoid Mary.
So you want him to talk shit about us? I don't get it.
Well, as you know, unless you've forgotten or weren't paying attention this whole time, I got into grad school.
You did? Amazing.
Yes, 2 years ago. Do you ever listen to anything I tell you?
Oh my God, no.
Well, I got accepted into the PhD program at York in the sociology department. My proposal was to study how gossip spreads. So my modus operandi was to choose someone who I know loves to talk about other people and chart its spread. Then I can analyze whatever drifts back to me. I think the PhD committee will love it. You'll be calling me Dr. Archer in no time.
You exposed our sordid past for the sake of your research paper?
Absolutely. You'll be quoted extensively.
I love academe.
Love you more. Oh, and when you get a chance, I could certainly use that $575 like yesterday.
I am never speaking to you again. Ta-ta.
Aren't friends the greatest?
Great work, Duke. Lots of suspense and a sympathetic protagonist. Did you mean for it to be so tongue-in-cheek?
I'm sorry, I can't resist. I just want to make jokes all the time. Something about life itself feels like irony and parody are woven right into the human experience.
Very good. And who's next? Alyssa.
Yes, sir. He identified with Jeanne d'Arc, or at least as she was portrayed by the great Falconetti. He did not identify with the fact that at age 17, this illiterate farm girl led an army to drive the British out of France in 1430. No, he identified only with her spectacular martyrdom, consumed by flames as though she was toxic. For he too was consumed by flames, daily. His name was Constantine. He lived alone, his only companion a life-size portrait of his boyhood friend, Albert. Oh, how he loved Albert. But the portrait was all he got. In recent years, Albert avoided Constantine, tired of Constantine's constant carping. Now, without a sympathetic listening ear, Constantine could only mope. For Constantine lived in hell. A passionate man with nothing to love, he slowly withered in his scarlet-red prison, haunted by memories of freedom, of friendship, of fun. In his darkest hour, he would reach out. But to what? A memory of Albert? An elusive thought? A scent of something long since dead and yet alive in so many other ways? Like a panther, he stalked his own room, a jungle without vegetation, a garden without soul. His isolation was complete. As though he had been buried alive in a small wooden coffin, he begged to be let out. Now and again he would hear voices, asking them where he put the dogs and children. He would tell them. At night, Constantine, a curse lying heavily upon his head, became a vampire. The evil inside him took over. In desperation, Constantine captured the moon and held it closely in his arms, basking in its glow. How beautiful and curious it was, cool but comforting. He needed the moon. More than the earth needed the moon, because it was his only thing with which he could trap the vampire. And by holding it close, so close, the vampire could be tricked into slipping inside. Once there, he was held fast, a prisoner that is, until he escaped once more. Was there any power in the cosmos strong enough to defeat this monster? Or was Constantine's soul but lost? That night, he lay awake, wondering what could happen next. How cold was the sky? How hot were his sheets, his turgid attempts to sleep unfulfilled? Or was it? Could it have been all a waking dream? Was he awake when he saw the door to his study swing open? No, it was true. The door opened, and in stepped a vision of Albert. The apparition made its way indoors. It seems Albert was back in his life. Albert had come to the rescue. Across town, the real Albert sat in his room, drawing a picture of the demon he felt was in pursuit of him. A God-fearing boy, Albert lived like a monk, denying himself all pleasure and focusing only on redemption. One good man can save the world, he believed. But was he that man? What was so good about him anyhow? Albert's doubts kept him firmly in place, but the decision was not his to make. And thus, it came to him one night, when he beckoned to pass through the red doors. He was being called by a higher power. He had no choice but to answer the call. But first, he must be reborn. He saw his own mother in the blossom of her youth once more, just cradling Albert, her full-grown infant, the mother's touch bringing him gradually to life. A mother's love sanctifies, purifies. Why him? Why now? Leaving her child to fend for himself, the mother returns to glory. But even she cannot stop the demons who impregnate and vilify. What chance does a good man have? Indeed, as it happened to Constantine, evil shall surely find its way into the heart of every man. It is comfortable there, naturally relaxed. His mother, hoping against all hope, departed with a warning for Albert to levitate, to rise above the earth and earthly things, to come to terms with responsibilities of being a warrior angel. Thus he came to contact with God, who seared him with the cross and lit him from within. Bathed in pure light, his soul was washed clean. He absorbed the holy energy required to rid the world of monsters. But still, he faced his final test. For that very night, the vampire inside of Constantine came to Albert in his sleep to devour him and suck him dry. He sat up in bed, and he reached up to pull down the cord, illuminating the room with light. But the light was putrid. The atmosphere contorted itself as the vampire tried to break through the onion skin layer of pure faith in our Lord that kept the monster's fangs at bay, kept them away from the succulent taste of his blood. But then, in one holy blast, Albert was knocked against the wall, both tormented by the devil and shielded by God, the two using poor Albert as a dartboard made of flesh. It was only through the cross that Albert found himself saved, bathed in holy fire and cleansed of all contagion. Meanwhile, Constantine divided himself into both his female and his male selves, the turgid and the tender, caught between two worlds and tethered only to loose fabric that swayed in the breeze. Could he ever become one again, or was he doomed to always be his divided self? When Albert returns from the purifying zone, he moves backwards with a new sense of holy purpose to erase the past. The skeletal remains of his old self behind him, quite literally as he now wears the jacket containing the past, Albert escalates and challenges the devil in the corner. Alas, Constantine finally is rescued by Albert's love. He can now emerge from the shadows. Still a pervert, but a happier one. His hands grow hands, and they slide off the page as the evil inside of him withers and dies. The end.
Heavy. Not what I was expecting from you, Alyssa.
Well, is it good?
I liked it, but I also don't quite know what to make of it.
I was staring into the pond and I just let my mind wander. And that's what I came up with.
Quite brilliant, actually. Okay. We have time for one more story. Erskine?
Okay, here goes. Every morning, Dewhurst got up and stumbled into the kitchen where he would make himself a cup of instant coffee. Now, that in itself is not significant. What is significant is that Dewhurst had a habit of hanging his dish towel on the knob of one of his lower cupboards. Why? Because he was too lazy to install a towel hook.
Now, a towel hook would ensure that the towel stayed on the hook. The trouble with the doorknob was it was rounded, and the towel would often slide off, sometimes with the slightest provocation. Indeed, it spent more time on the kitchen floor than it did on the knob. Eventually, Dewhurst noticed a formula. On mornings where he made his coffee and the towel did not fall off the knob, he was graced with good luck.
You have won $1,000.
But on mornings when the towel falls,
You owe us $1,000.
so it was in the best interests of Dewhurst to pick up the fallen towel and return it to the knob. You know where this is going, don't you? One day, Dewhurst had had enough. The towel fell to the floor. "Fuck you, towel," he thought to himself. "Stay there." And so it did. For a whole day. Dewhurst stubbornly refused to pick it up. And since the towel couldn't pick itself up, it lay there all day long, abandoned, angry. In the middle of the night, Dewhurst awoke, dry as a desert. He needed a drink of water, so he stumbled into the kitchen, not bothering to put on any lights. And sadly, he didn't even see the towel on the kitchen floor. He never knew why he tripped and fell. He died instantly, of course, and he lay there for several days before the smell made the neighbor call the police and they broke down the door and found the smelly corpse on the kitchen floor. What none of them noticed was the tea towel, still lying on the kitchen floor. Was it happy with what happened? What clearly seems like revenge? We shall never know, will we? Because a dish towel does not have feelings. Or does it?
Very humorous, Erskine. It's a bit pat. I was hoping for more detail to the relationship, or more suspense or jeopardy. It needs work if you want to reach my high standards.
Oh, really? Listen, Professor, I don't know why I should take advice from you. Your novel sold like 10 copies? You got fired from your op-ed column at the Post. The only reason the university employs you is because you're the dean's half-brother. As a success model, you leave much to be desired.
I think I'm having a heart attack.
Professor, are you okay?
I'll call 911.
Prop his head up. What's his pulse rate?
I feel faint. I feel dizzy, weak. I think I just had a heart attack.
You did this.
Me? Why? Because I spoke back?
Your negative energy destroys all it comes into contact with.
You just ended a sentence with a preposition.
Sorry, Professor. Duke, go get Mrs. Stevenson.
She isn't here.
She isn't? Where did she go?
I wasn't going to worry you kids, but I had to send her to a facility. Her dementia became unmanageable. 2 days ago, she almost set the house on fire while cooking. We've been hiding it from all of you, but she isn't well.
Who will take care of you then?
I have a whole system in place. I've been dreading this moment for years. Don't you worry about a thing.
An ambulance is on the way. Professor, how are you doing?
Stable, but I'm about to pass out. Don't worry, I won't die. Just let me sleep. Before I pass out, I just want to say that all of you are excellent creative writers. You owe the world the benefits of your talent. Never feel devalued. Writers give other people hope and dreams and ideas. Without us, everyone else would just be so fucking stupid.
He's dead.
No, just losing consciousness. Am I drooling?
Yeah, but in a cute way.
Don't try to sugarcoat it. This is serious.
Just bring me to a hospital. Then once I recover, I'm going to sell the farm and move into an old age home.
Professor, no, you're still so young and vital.
I'm so sorry I didn't sleep with you when I had the chance, Alyssa.
You... what?
Yes, I offered to sleep with him, but so what? You're gay.
You're gay? Did you know that?
I had a feeling.
I wouldn't say exclusively gay. Maybe just weekend gay.
What does it matter? Our summer masterclass is over. We're no longer students. Now we're just guests on a farm where the owners are both in facilities.
I suppose we should just pack up and go. She's not here and he's not here. What are we doing here?
Maybe we could stay and finish up the 2 weeks? I've got nothing else to do, and it is beautiful up here.
Yeah, we could stay and work. I bet that's what the professor would like us to do.
Stay out of my liquor cabinet.
I hear the sirens in the distance. The ambulance is on its way. Don't worry, Professor. You'll soon be comfortable in hospital.
One last thing. Be prepared for a lifetime of debt and woe.
You had to say that and spoil everything.
Rich writers are anomalies. Anyway, come visit me in the hospital. I could use the company.
Well, if I learned anything at all from this experience, it's that